Feminists claim they help empower women, but are they really suppressing them? Our next guests say yes. It's one of many conservative stereotypes they're crushing in the new book, What Women Really Want. Ann-Marie Murrell, Morgan, Brittany, and Dr. Gina Loudon join us now. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. So nice to be here.
Yes, and what a lovely cover you have there.
Thank you.
That one's me. My aunt actually looked at this and she looked at me and said, "Which one are you supposed to be?"
She's probably used to seeing your hair and makeup done. Let's first talk about intolerance, because you hear all the time that conservative women are intolerant, but in this book, you have a new definition.
Yes. Okay, they claim they're feminists, but what they actually are, they are sexualists. It has nothing to do with empowering women anymore. We earned the right to vote. We have equality in the workplace. If we don't, we can fight that on a one-on-one basis, but everything they're about now is kind of about from the head down. It has nothing to do with women's brains or their hearts.
Right. So, Morgan, would you say that the left is tolerant as long as you agree with them 100%?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we're getting to a point now where conservative women are afraid to speak out on anything. For instance, I talk to a lot of mothers about the Common Core issue, and they're a little bit afraid, they're a little bit hesitant to go in and talk to their school boards because they know they're going to get shouted down, possibly arrested like that father did just by asking questions. So there is no tolerance on their side unless you agree with them.
You have a unique perspective. You used to be a Democrat and switched parties.
So did Ann-Marie. Well, when I was a kid, of course, I worked for Bobby Kennedy way back in the day. And of course, you know, growing up in Hollywood like I did, that's all I knew. I mean, I've been in the business since 1956 working. So as a child actor, and that's all it is. It was liberal Hollywood, and I saw it get more and more and more liberal and push an agenda, and our culture started to deteriorate.
And we've seen two very strong women, both Beyonce and Sofia Vergara, get very different receptions from Hollywood. Dr. Loudon, I'll let you take this one. Just recently, when Sofia Vergara is standing up there and everybody's clapping for her. I mean, she's a hot woman, right?
Oh, beautiful.
But people were saying she was sexualizing herself and belittling herself to men. What do you think about that?
Well, this is something that we talk about in our book, What Women Really Want. Women don't want to be objectified. And what the feminist movement has successfully done is really, as Ann-Marie puts it, sexualized women instead of feminizing women. So we're here with a new brand of feminism saying, drop the shackles of the old feminism. It's time for women who really want to be women, who want to be feminine, who want to be what God designed them to be. We are here to say that it's time for that era. And if you take the example of those two women side by side, and you realize one was fully clothed, she was not being objectified. Hollywood went crazy over that, right?
Yeah, she definitely had a lot more clothes on. She looked a lot more classy. But Beyonce's argument for being the way she is it's okay for women to be sexual beings just like men are sexual beings. And what do you think about that?
It is what they've done. They claim that we put women back into the 50s where women stayed home and took care of their children and their families. I say that what they're doing, they are like cave women, waiting for a caveman to bonk them on the head and drag them into the caves by the hair. That's who they are. They're the ones putting us back into the Stone Ages, not us.
Is there really a problem for women who are well-educated, maybe even have a law degree, to stay at home with the kids? Is that something where they want to have the access to be able to do that if possible?
Yes, women do. And they want less government in their lives. They want to make their own decisions. They want freedom to choose for their children, their families. That's what women really want. And they also want real men. We love real men. We do. We absolutely love them.
Entire grill estate.
Absolutely. We absolutely love real men. We want respect.
And we don't stop shaving, men.
We don't want
we
want no more of this feminist politicizing our bodies and what happens in our bedrooms. That's all that the feminist movement has successfully done, and we're here to battle back and say we know what women really want, because we've talked to thousands of women across the country, and that's what the book's about.
Once again, here's the book, What Women Really Want. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for
having us.